mind of one man, which leads me to my last introduction. The gentleman who began this whole thing about 28 years ago. How about one time for Mr. Paul O'Neill, please? As some of you may or may not know, excuse me, we tragically lost Paul. It'll be 6 years this coming April. And people are always asking, you miss him? Yeah, every moment of every day. But if you think about it, everybody in this room misses somebody. Kind of no way out of it. But in my opinion, just for me, I would rather miss that person terribly for the rest of my life than to have never had them in my life. Every so often, you'll stumble across a letter, a postcard, an email, a text from that person that you miss. And it's the weirdest thing ever, because as you're reading it, you hear it in their voice, reading the text. Right? We're all very lucky because Paul left us so many postcards, or letters, if you will. The lyrics to his songs, the poetry that you heard Philip recite tonight, and the stories that we've been sharing together for about 20-something years. Redemption, resilience, a hope for a better tomorrow, in some ways like a blueprint to help navigate troubling times. I'd like to dedicate this next song to Paul because I will always hear these words in my head. He used to look at me all the time, my little brother. The truth, the answer is right in front of you, but it's not what you see. We all miss you, Paulie. Rest easy. I love you, brother.